The banter. It's just going on.
I hope you know you're alright. I hope everybody can hear us. The mic is listening.
Welcome. This is to Kick the Media. This is your host, Kamar Star.
Your co-host, JJ Chronic.
Yeah, sorry for starting today, you know? I had to work today.
Oh, before we start going into the episode, what do you want to smoke on first? Some Northern Lights or Bruce Banner?
I'll try to boost back.
That's what I was thinking. I was hoping you'd go for it. Now, do you want to smoke a raw or a Ziggy?
Obviously, zigzag.
Oh, so you want raw?
No, zigzag.
How's my rolling job?
It's alright. You can roll it. Let's see what you say. Are you sick?
Wow, what's wrong with it? It's only a gram.
This is one zigzag.
So, anyways, guys, welcome to episode 22, I believe. And I really don't know the name of the episode. I just typed it in.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
You're gonna have to go to the Facebook page.
In the cellar.
Sorry, guys. Things are a little bit crazy with today's episode, but that's okay. That's okay. But while he's looking that up and while we're smoking, so we're smoking on some Bruce Banner here. I'm not able to like just yet, but we are. So if you guys aren't aware of, the second round of lottery for the cannabis retail lottery has went through. And if you guys aren't aware of, it's in the media. I came across an article from the Windsor Star by Taylor Campbell regarding the pot shop license ready to invest in the core. And what they're referring to is the downtown core. And me and my host over here are going to get into it when he figures out what the name of the episode is, which should be posted on the wall. I know, unprepared. He's going to yell at me later.
This is what it is. I can't get to it.
I told you, there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm struggling to get to it.
Let's see if anybody's watching. Oh, I can actually invite people like that. That's pretty cool. We're going to see how that works.
Bro, I can't see anything. Oh, page. There we go. Was it not a page? It is called...
Oh, it's loading. Kids want to kick me to Oh! So I'm already sparking this up.
No, what episode? 22 you said?
Yeah. No, it would have been up more.
Wake Up Call.
Yeah. Wake Up Call. Woo! That's a good name, isn't it? I thought so.
I didn't remember that.
I told you, I just watched it, man. So what do you think about the down...
Oh, you charged it and you turn.
Well, I'm at 73. Do you need your phone to be charged? Yeah, so, you guys, we are doing our podcast off of a cell phone, so hopefully you guys can hear us still. Do you need your charge?
Can I go on the server now and listen and see...
If you got headphones?
Yeah, I do.
I do somewhere they're not listening.
I want to see if they can hear it.
You can do it.
Where's, yeah, this one you charge.
So, you guys, there's a new cannabis retail store opening up in the downtown core. I'm just opening up the article right now.
Can't wait for it to come.
Well, we'll get into that in a second. So, the London entrepreneur who won the retail, he's opening it up at the proposed location of 545 Alette Avenue. Where's that exactly? I see. That's the place, right? Obviously.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right across from the 420 building where Sutherland is.
Oh. Okay.
When's it gonna be open?
So that's the thing, right? According to the article, the Windsor Star, the London entrepreneur, so he does have Windsor roots, but he has a business in London already, has chosen to open the Windsor's first legal cannabis shop, and will move over 200 kilometers to dedicate himself to the city's downtown core, which is very good to hear, because I like to hear somebody who's willing to move locations to dedicate themselves to something new.
Well, they have to. If they're not there to overlook what's going on the first couple of months, you know what I mean? The business might go to shit, right? Because they're not there to see what's going on. So they have to do what they have to do. And the closer they are to your business, the closer you keep an eye on it and upbring it.
So, I don't know if you can pronounce his name, but I don't want to try to pronounce
Kirk?
it. First and last.
I can't pronounce the last name. Sorry, guys.
It's a 30-year-old owner of several bars and restaurants in the London area.
18 letters.
And on Wednesday, he became one of the 42 applicants. So there was 42 for the second round. That's what I just stated.
So he got picked out 42 people?
No, there was over fucking thousands.
At least Windsor got one.
It's literally, when they say the retail lottery, it's really a lottery. Like, I couldn't...
Spin that thing and pick a name out.
Basically. So it's going to be very interesting, to see the downtown core to move forward with this. I have myself been to some legal stores as well, too. And they are very interesting. As well, too, London was selected for 2 cannabis stores in the second lottery, adding 3 it already has. And proposed store and it's on Fanshawe Park in London, and as well too in Chatham, Richmond Street in Chatham, which hasn't really been selected as of yet. However, though, get this. You ready for this part?
Yeah.
So to be considered in the lottery applicants, you had to pre-qualify requirements, right? So you had to have a confirmation to have obtained of $250,000 in capital. Okay. Plus, you need a letter of credit of $50,000 within 5 days of being selected.
Wow.
And they're expected to be available by October. So, we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Man. So if you don't have none of that, you couldn't be selected or enter or apply for that.
You got to have the funds. So, now...
It's a lot of money. Just to sell some weed. $250,000?
Yeah, more. A little bit more than a quarter.
200,000?
250,000 plus 50,000, so 300,000.
250,000.
Plus, you gotta remember, you still need payroll. You gotta buy the supply. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I don't know how exactly it works. But if you guys aren't aware of, there was an interesting fact over the last little while in the political atmosphere of Kick the Media in Windsor, Essex. If you guys aren't aware of, Ira, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Do you know how to pronounce that last name?
Why is that what's happening? What is it? Arik?
I'm not going to try to mess that up. I don't know why I'm trying to pass this to you as well, too. So he is a Ward 7 city councilor currently as well. However, from what I'm aware of, he's the second potential highest profile Liberal candidate, possibly dramatic change, which Ann Jarvis has wrote over a day ago. So from what he said is, I'm excited at the opportunity and I'm moving towards a decision and announcement shortly. Formerly in the Ontario Cabinet Minister, Sandra Poilievre announced a week ago she was running for the party's nomination in Windsor West, where she would face NDP incumbent Brian Massey.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. It's interesting times we live in. And, Ward 7 councillor is going to be hopefully running in. I don't know, I don't want to get too much into the NDP, Liberal, and all that, but it's an interesting fact.
Politics.
I think I've had enough politics for 1 year.
Once you get into it, you say something wrong, then you get criticized and all this.
Not even just that. Some people don't like to listen to that. So, but if you guys aren't aware, I'm going to wrap this up with this. So, there are some groups out there from the Canadian Press has posted about 6 hours. There was groups which were ready to campaign to help young voters identify fake news in election. So with our podcast being Kick the Media, I thought this was a great article that I came by. Samantha Regis is aiming to help young Canadians identify misinformation online because she and her colleagues can't monitor all social media platforms for false information during this fall campaign. What do you think about false fake news, as Mr. Donald Trump likes to say?
No news is fake news.
Or falsely information.
False information misleading somebody, yeah, that's fucked up. But if you have news, no news is fake news. You get what I'm saying? Because how you think these people on news anchor, those guys, they have news. You know what I mean? So they go out, they research. You know what I mean? If they get a story, you know what I mean? They're gonna research more, dig into it. You know what I mean? Get the news details. But if you have legitimate backup of what you're saying, you're good to go. But once you start falsifying stuff, it always comes back to you in the long run.
So with the research manager at Empathy is Born, a non-profit organization that encourages youth to engage into politics. She says misinformation on social media can be a barrier between young Canadians and a political participation. I didn't end up sending it to you. I'm sorry. I know we're behind on the time.
I'm on news too right now.
So with that being said, and the reason why I kind of want to touch on this a little bit is because I did run for municipal council, and politics is a very thing. And something that I've noticed is the younger generations aren't informed or interested in politics as much as they should be.
Say it again?
The youth or the younger generations aren't informed or how interested in politics because they don't feel like it's going to make a difference.
Yeah.
For me going to door, that's what I've noticed. Basically, they've basically said, like, how is one person going to make a huge difference?
It's true, but some kids grow up watching it, you know what I mean? And when they try to do it and they get shut down, they just give up, you know what I mean? Some kids won't even vote, you know what I mean? Just whatever, like, I can't lie, like, have I voted? No, I never voted before in my life.
Even after this last municipal election, okay, you were in my ward, so you could have voted for me.
Yeah, I didn't even vote. Never. Because even if my one vote's not going to change, you know what I mean?
It could, though. I don't know. I think the last three...
They make you think that to get your hopes up. Oh my gosh, that's my vote that changed it. Oh my gosh, it was me. No.
I don't know.
Can't get me. You know what I mean? Like, I go with it, you know what I mean? I can root for somebody and cheer them on, but honestly, I have to vote, you know what I mean? Like I say, you got my vote.
Well, with that being said, so they're going to have over 400 other organization individuals with launch of media literacy campaigns, focusing on helping young voters to identify misinformation, suspicious sourcing online. Teaching young voters how to turn autoplay features on YouTube. I don't know, I think it's going to be very interesting this next election, and hopefully, even with the U.S. election coming up around the corner. That's what, November 6th, I think?
Ooh, that's a craziness.
Like, Bernie Sanders, man, like... I don't know, my opinion, Donald Trump coming up with this whole new, trying to match the prescription of their import from Canada.
Did he really come up with it?
But see, he stole it from Bernie, man.
He didn't come up with it.
That's just my opinion.
Bernie talked a little too fast, out of pocket, you know what I mean? And exposed what he wanted to do without having the funds to back him, knowing that Trump has it. You get what I'm saying to you? And Trump said, yo, okay, I'll step in and do this. And you said, blim blah. Why are we on this U.S. stuff? So this is the police chief?
No, fire chief.
Sorry, the fire chief? Update. Sentence for 5 years.
Well, we talked about it on a couple of our other episodes. Oh, you got some water right there, by the way.
Oh, shit.
On a couple of the other episodes, we talked about this. And there was a lot more charges, but I believe that this was an update.
Yeah, it's an update. Sentenced to 5 years. Ex-fire chief.
Of Kingsville.
What?
I think it was Kingsville, but we'll find out during.
He's former Kingsville fire chief, Bob Kistner. For his safety. Very concerned for his safety. Okay, let's get to it. Bob Kistner leaves Superior Court of Justice after a sentence hearing on Friday, June 28th, 2019. You know what I mean? He is 63 years old and will also submit DNA sample and will be placed on the sex offender register for life. For life.
For life?
Yes.
So that means for life, that would mean that
for life.
Wow. Okay, continue.
Because what is it? How many charges? He was sentenced 5 years prison for sexual assault and sexual
for how many charges?
It didn't say the charges. They took it out. But remember, it was how many counts?
It was. Oh, I could. Don't quote me.
We have to go back on that episode.
I really want to say it was at least in the 30s or 20s.
It was like 50, between 15 and 20 something charges, counts. You know what I mean? Like whatever. It's on. If you guys don't know, or if you guys do know, it's on one of our podcasts. I can't remember what episode we talked about it on.
There's so many. Oh, it's only 22.
Yeah. But still so many. You know what I mean? But yeah, he got sentenced. 63-year-old Kistner will be facing 5 years in jail. You know what I mean? For sexual assault. And was it teenager boys?
I believe so. It should say
It
down.
didn't say nothing. Oh shoot! All these damn pop-ups and articles. You can't even tell when the story starts.
Sorry,
and
guys, to
begins.
bear with us